Tackle Box Talk here with Stanley Orchard. If this is your first time checking us out, please consider subscribing and slapping that notification bell so that you never miss an opportunity to spend a little bit of time with us and to check out some cool videos where we go and spend a whole lot of time offshore and at the beach fishing and playing in nature and, well, just generally spending time with the family. Rachel should be joining us in a couple of minutes here. Until then, I have had just a fantastic day at work. We got some new things in our personal lives going on here. I'd love to have a quick chat and little fun discussion about that here in a minute once people start popping and saying hi. And I see we got a couple of people here. We'll say hi to you guys in just a moment. But we got some things that we're like super excited about. Can't wait to tell everybody. It is going to change up our schedule just a little bit from here or there, minor little things. Hopefully you don't see too much of a difference. I'm upside down. What's up, Hook? Good to see you, man. Okay, give me just a second. Hi there, Mr. Holly. How are you doing? If this is your first time here and you hadn't noticed, we can be a tad bit unprofessional from time to time. We're on the other side of the, we're in the southern hemisphere, that's why. Alright, try not to destroy everything. How's that? Is that any better? Did that fix it? It looked like it rotated it to me. And we lost somebody. Somebody was like, nope, not having it. Better. Okay, cool. I appreciate the heads up on that. We make little errors and stuff like that from time to time. It's all part of the live streaming experience, you know what I mean? So, appreciate you stopping by, sir. How are you doing today? Have you been affected by any of these storms that have been coming through? I got popped by one this morning on my way to work. I wish I'd taken pictures, and I didn't. But man, I was headed to work, and I went through a had a thunderstorm blowing in right down the highway that I was driving, and I caught it just before the sun came up. So it was, you know, dark, like purple, blue, had all this lightning going all over the place, and then the front of the cloud was all bright orange. I'll see if I can't get some pictures and include that in a video at some time. San Antonio just got slammed just now, like in the last hour. I got hit at sunrise this morning, and we got warnings saying that we got storms on our way, but I mean, it's, you know, sorry about that. It's looking pretty sunny out there right now, and I came from halfway to San Antonio. I didn't see anything on the horizon when I was over there. I was in the Helena area outside of Kennedy. I wouldn't mind though. We got our garden is starting to look pretty sharp, and it ain't because I've been out there watering. It's because the storms coming through is what's been taking care of my garden right now. We did get a haul of jalapenos. I'm waiting on the tomatoes, and we got a whole bushel of cilantro, which was really nice. We love cilantro. We put it on absolutely everything. Unfortunately, I did not plant enough to take care of us. We are still having to buy cilantro from the store, but that's the little gardening things that I have to talk about for right now. Hey, Blues Guitar, how's it going, man? Good to see you. No worries, I totally understand, and man, I want to thank you very much for stopping by and saying hi, dude. I'm looking forward to the opportunity to get out and do a little wade fishing with you next time you have an opportunity to come down this way. Thank you regardless, man. I don't have like a whole lot in the way of like topics, so we're not going to make a late night of it tonight. I've had just the most wonderful week at work. For those of you guys just coming in, didn't know, haven't heard, whatever the case may be, I have not been terribly active on anything the last week, and the reason being is because I was given a job offer. I was actually given multiple job offers by multiple companies. For whatever reason, the oil field is just popping now. It picked back up to the point where they were wanting to hire me. So I took a couple of days to kind of consider the offers that I was given. I was given an offer by a company in town for a job that I previously had and did pretty well at. And I know a lot of people there, and I know the job. It's plug and play. I can jump right in, and I can make an immediate impact on things. The other job was with a bigger company. They're about an hour away, but the benefits and everything, it's a contractor position, which you know, nobody's fond of that, but it you know, paid better. So I was sitting there and I was kind of looking at my options for a couple of days there. I went ahead and went with the bigger company, an hour away, and I'm going through that. And I spent the last couple of days, you know, experiencing that, and it has been amazing, just wonderful. I've had just a blast. It's just, oh, I'm tempering my excitement about it, but I am really hoping this turns into a long-term deal, because I'm really enjoying my time there, and not just enjoying my time, but I'm enjoying the things that I'm seeing out of them, getting treated really, really well, which is not something that I was accustomed to with my prior experience in the oil field. Got treated pretty bad last time. A new broom sweeps clean, man, yeah. And that's how I feel like, and that's my side of that. That's my portion of this story. There's more to it than just that. So I am accepting a new position with a new company, which is awesome. What's up, Dennis? Man, just your typing there makes you just look tired just typing. But on top of that, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Keeping my fingers crossed. There's some loopholes I got to jump through. It's kind of just the way life is, and I'm going through that, and it's stressful, and that sucks. But I'm really enjoying my time with the new company. Sorry, Dennis, but I worked with Dennis at the prior company that I was with, and he got put in charge of taking care of everything that I left behind, and it wasn't pretty. So good luck, man, and kudos. You're doing a good job. I have stopped by a couple of places the last couple of days to kind of say, they're looking to make you need to make that not a looking, hold their toes to the fire on that one. You can make that happen. I visited a couple of places, and not everybody's doing great, so you're not the only one. You are going to have to persevere. You're going to have to suffer through some pretty bad times. There's no way around that. That's just the way that goes with anybody. That's how it was when I came over from the previous bunch of nobodies that had done nothing there for the however long that there was nobody there before me. Arlene went through it at the place that she was at. She went through that exact same thing. That was like a 9-month screw job for her. So that is just the way that situation goes. There's never a friendly, amicable way that you go about getting one of those. It's just being in the right place at the right time. On top of that, now that's my side of the thing. Now, Rachel over here, thank you, Mr. Holly, I appreciate that. Rachel got a new job basically the same day, and on top of that, even though she's not with us right now, my mother got a new job, all on like the same day.
Yay.
And it just happened to be a day.
Remember, like we're saying, you get a job.
Yeah, we were joking around. Everybody gets a job.
Without, like the guilt and taxes.
Yeah,
that's fun.
So
dinner's ready. Yeah, dinner's ready.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so yeah, dinner's ready. We're not going to be here too long. We're going to hang out for just a bit because I didn't want to just totally disappear. But Rachel hasn't had to start yet, so she hasn't had to deal with that yet. I've been acclimating.
Thank you.
And did manage to get a little bit of fishing done the other day, which is nice. I have videos out on that. You caught fish. You didn't catch anything?
No. They saw me.
For what it's worth, I had my brother down. This is the reason we actually got a day to go do some fishing. Right. He was down from Vermont. Haven't seen him since before the hurricane hit. It was
more for y'all to go fishing.
It was family time.
I was there too.
Yeah.
Which is cool. That's fine.
We needed some family time. We hadn't had it in a while. I haven't seen Luke in years.
I was playing with the girls, and that's fine.
Yeah, we had the whole family there. It was a really nice experience. It was, sorry to say, the prior position that I was in wore me out. I was very tired. Dennis, you're experiencing what I've gone through for the last couple of years now, so you kind of get a little bit more first-hand point of view of what I've been dealing with. So the time that we got to go fishing with Luke was really, really nice.
Yep.
You know, I didn't even realize I got this mic sitting off. Can you guys hear me okay? I didn't even put on a microphone here. There it goes.
Oh, we have no water either.
The water's off again? Again?
Again.
So the town that we live in is really terrible about maintaining their water supply. Apparently we do not have water. I've already apologized to Josh earlier. I told him what was going on with the water in the city, and I said, sorry man, if I stink when I come into work tomorrow.
Or those of you that know our personal situation. We still have not paid the water bill, so it could be that. Maybe
No, it's not. It's not that because I broke the water thing. I can turn the water back on like nobody's business. I'm an absolute pro. I get that thing on like 30 seconds.
So can I. Right.
Sorry, city officials.
Hopefully Greg's not watching. He caught me last time in the street.
You guys are talking about work, and I'm trying to get out all of my duties so I can fish and play guitar. Set me free. I'm sorry, man. You know, you're right, and I don't like doing that. I don't like coming on here and talking about work. I'm talking about it because I'm excited about it, and I've been enjoying it.
Positive.
Yeah, trying to keep it positive, just having a good time. That's the most exciting thing that I have to talk about right now because I'm just so stoked about it.
Thank you.
Things happen in 3, right?
Yes.
We haven't had it. We haven't had any celebrities die.
We haven't had good things in 3, so that's good. But don't say that, because then like.
I know. We're
I'm very superstitious. It's weird.
100% retired. How long you got until that happens?
Oh wow.
100%. Man, you must be old. Don't they do that at like 95 now?
No, that's just teachers.
I'm kidding. I know you're not that old. But 100%, man, you've been working for a while.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'll never get to that. I haven't worked enough.
I only have some because of when I started. I worked at 13, so.
Yeah, but you don't get like 401k credit for that, like retirement.
No, I have Social Security because of that.
Oh, speaking of which, I need to
So if
set
I
up
die, you guys are set.
Semi-retired for 3 years.
That's
I'm envious.
awesome.
Well, what are you doing at work? What is this semi-retired nonsense? Get out of there, man. You're semi-retired. Hey, you need to tell that to them every single time you walk out the door. Right now, this minute, you need to walk up to your door and just be like, deuces, guys, semi-retired.
I was semi-retired for 4 days.
I retired once.
It was 4 days, right?
When was it? Which one?
It was after graduation. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, yeah, you didn't actually retire. You quit. There's a difference. I retired. From
Resigned.
school,
I resigned.
which was dumb. Don't ever retire at 25. Costs you a lot of money. I ought to be able to. I set up and manage pensions for others.
My
really?
My mom did that.
Work 6 hours a week and it's killing. Are you kidding me? I work 6 hours before I wake up in the morning. I can't say that anymore. I used to. At the previous job, I was putting in insane hours. Now, I'm doing back-breaking labor for like 20 minutes, and then that's it. Paperwork.
I'm hoping not doing 6 hours before I go to school. That'd be nice.
I want to work for 6 hours. I can't remember the last time I worked for 6 hours in a day. Like on a half day.
Yeah, not even a half day now.
Yeah, no, a half day is a good 7 hours.
Yeah, a half day you gotta get in 7 hours and then you can leave. And then they still are calling you and asking you, where's so-and-so's?
You know what we need to be doing?
Where's your lesson plan?
We need to be managing pensions for other people.
That's a good...
Apparently that's where it's at.
Or maybe mismanaging.
Wait. Here's the real one though. What was the last fish that you caught? I want to know. That's the telltale of whether that's a good job or not.
Definitely.
I busted it building a business for 40 years.
Definitely.
Don't you think it's time I rested?
Absolutely.
I think it's time to rest when you're dead. But I'm mid-30s, so I can still say that and be, I'm being stupid. Like I remember now in hindsight the stupid things I said when I was like 18 and 25. And now I'm saying those things like, oh, there's time to rest when you're dead, knowing full well that I said those stupid things when I'm younger, and now I'm saying the stupid mid-30s guy stuff now.
You said like really dumb things yesterday, so.
What'd I say yesterday?
I don't know, but it was dumb.
I might have. I say dumb things from time to time.
Yeah. So.
Enough of the work talk. Let's talk fishing. Let's do. Hey,
Speaking of fish, I'm gonna get the fish out of this stuff.
Yeah, Rachel's got fish cooking for dinner. She's making us some salmon. Gasper goo. Oh, you see, if we're judging our jobs, I want to know, what is the last fish everybody caught? We're judging your job by the last fish you ever caught. I'm taking Saturday off. I clocked about 70 hours this week. Make that money, my friend. Make that money. That's how you do it. It ain't going to last forever. You got to suck it up and make it while you can. They're going to shut that down. That's one of the ways to get that problem fixed, is by charging them a whole lot of money in labor.
Gaff top.
So Rachel's last fish was a gaff top. I think mine was a whiting.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm like dolphin. Feed. I'm with the wine.
Yeah, so If we're judging jobs by the last fish you caught, I'm a whiting.
AJ, whiting.
No. When last weekend I caught that whiting. I think that was the last fish I caught. We caught gaff top and some stingrays, but that's the last one. Make it while you're young and save it. Exactly right. Exactly right. Good luck on Saturday, man. I don't know who's taking over on that. Whoever it is, c'est la vie. Sucks, but that's all part of the game. So if we are judging you by the last fish that you caught, we're judging your job by the last fish you caught. Rachel, the last one you caught was a gaff top?
Whiting.
Whiting? You didn't catch anything last weekend?
I didn't fish for anything. Remember? I just did camera. I sat up on the front of.
So, I guess seashells don't count because she shelled the crap out of this beach that we went to.
Oh, and turtles.
Ah, blue crabs.
Oh,
We caught blue crabs. So that's the last fish that I caught was a blue crab, if that counts as a fish. Hey, Buddha's Place, how are you doing, man? And it's going good. It's going good. I got a new job. We had talked about that earlier. I pulled the trigger on it, made it happen, and I'm enjoying myself. And we're probably gonna have to make some changes here to the channel at some point. I'm gonna have to acclimate to the new job, and then acclimate the channel to life with the new job and all that. Rachel's got a new job. My mom's got it. Everybody's got a new job. Just having a blast. We're trying to keep off of the having a job conversation here. But I'm feeling really good. Feeling really good for the for what I'm doing and the amount of work that we like. It's there's a little bit of heavy lifting involved, and I'm feeling good. So right now we are judging each other's jobs not based on the work that you do or your performance, but on the last fish that you ever caught.
Sorry.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I'm in a good place. I hope I can maintain it, but yeah, I'm in a good place right now.
How about?
Got a scoot. Have to go write checks for a client. Yay, have fun. Good luck, sir. Keep up the great work. And if you have some extra checks and you feel the need to continue writing a few, you know where I'm at. My email's down below.
Right. Also, speaking of that, I think we should do on the fish that we're gonna catch, which I'm gonna catch red drum.
Red drum.
This weekend.
I don't know if we're gonna get a chance this weekend. Okay. I know. Maybe. I don't know. We're playing it by weather windows right now.
Okay, if not, I'm gonna catch some crappie.
If we do anything this weekend, I'm thinking we go to the San Antonio River and try some freshwater fishing for bass, catfish, and crappie, and those things. What do you think about that?
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing. That's why I need you. Instead of making fun of me, you're supposed to be educating me on the fish I can get out of the river.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay.
I can do that.
So we'll see about that. We're going to see what we can take care of. Okay. Before I'm able to film, we need to get the videos edited and get them off of my phone because they're cramming up my phone. They just have not been fishing since 10 years old, but what did you catch? It's simply the last fish that you get. Was it a rock?
It reminds me of Charlie Brown. I got a rock.
Because yeah, I've had many of those fishing trips where the last fish I caught was a rock, or the only fish.
Sorry, all I can think of is Charlie Brown and then the dance.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Charlie Brown Christmas dance.
Right, I know the dance.
Okay, then go backwards.
Right.
So whenever they're at their
a different dance.
They're trick or treating.
Okay.
And then like the one little kid's always like, I got a rock.
Oh yeah, Linus. Is it Linus?
No.
It's a different one.
It's probably Pigpen. I'm not sure. The wavy line kid, I think.
Yeah, Pigpen.
Yeah. Maybe.
That's such an awesome name. Why aren't there more kids named Pigpen?
Well, Savvy always wants to be the stinky kid.
Savvy always is the stinky kid.
She's not.
My daughter is the stinky kid more often than not.
She's not.
She has her moments.
Yeah,
because we'll go fishing on the weekend. We do that, obviously. We don't always shower afterward.
A pool is the same as a shower, according to...
Yeah, that's right. A pool is the same as a shower. I believe in that.
That's how I grew up.
That's how I grew up.
Lake.
Man,
But it was
a day at the beach, when you're out at the beach all day surfing, fishing, doing whatever you're doing,
and then you
go to the pool afterwards, that is a good day.
Same thing as a lake. And then you come on, well, we had a pool, so you come on.
I don't know about that, because to me the lake is a pool. It's just, a dirty pool. But a dirty pool is still a good pool.
A dirty pool.
To me, at the lake, it's like Barton Springs. You go there for the day, and then you go to like Chewy's afterwards. That would be like the pool experience.
Barton Springs is not a real lake experience.
It's a spring.
Yeah, it's a
But
spring.
I don't like dirty lakes. I don't like Lake Mathis.
Lakes are
curbside lake.
Okay. All lakes are
We're going to be
different.
spending some time at Mathis Lake. I don't hate it that much. I just really don't like it there too much.
Well, when we go up north, the lakes are different too.
Last fish Dennis ever caught was a gaff top, and look what you're doing. You're working 70 hours a week. Catch better fish, Dennis.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Like, so I already ate one crab cake and half of it. It's totally
Then you
done.
don't get any more. You're done. You were cut off of the salmon and crab cakes.
Well, that's
There's
your
potatoes in
business,
the microwave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, get some potatoes.
Starving.
You have not.
Totally sick.
Myself and Rachel's the same way about this with the new schedule and everything else. Like, we don't eat very often. We eat like once a day, literally. Just we've been like that forever. And this because of me. I started that. Like, her family is not like that. I've just always been like a once a day eater. But the last couple of days haven't even really had much of a chance to eat that once a day. So we've been starving for like 3 days. It's good for you. It's a good, it's good for you to do that. So I'm not discouraging it. But it's time to go ahead and have a good dinner. So we're having salmon tonight. We got crab cakes and I got some potatoes in there cooking. And I've just been looking forward to this meal. I've been looking forward to this meal for like 3 days. I'm not going to go to the gas station and pick up a bunch of gas station food. I'm not doing that.
Sam did suggest for me to go get you hot dogs from Angie's last night, and I was going to do
funny.
it and say that there was a promotion and that's all that you were going to get for dinner.
That would be funny. Yeah, that would be funny. Hey, what's up, Saltwater Hooked? How are you doing there, man? Good to see you. Go to Canyon Lake. Tore up the stripers on Monday. I've been wanting to go there for a long time. That is high up on the bucket list. That one's pretty clear too, right? Like you can snorkel in that lake. I love to snorkel. I like to snorkel everywhere I go. That's a big thing too. And one of the reasons why I'm not terribly fond of Lake Mathis, you can't snorkel in that lake.
And most of the lakes, Dallas Fort Worth, you can't do that either.
No, there's places up there. They got springs up in the Dallas area that you can do.
Where I grew up.
Where you grew up? You grew up by dirt lakes.
Dallas Fort Worth.
She grew up by dirt lakes. I got myself a dirt lake girl, and I'm proud of it.
But Wisconsin, it just depends also. But
Yeah, I know there's some. Well, I didn't see anything really clear up in Wisconsin.
Well, it depends on where you go.
It does. So you didn't take me to anything because it wasn't your neck of the woods. You took me to the Mud River.
We were only there for like 5 days.
5 days is enough. That's all it takes.
You went gambling.
Okay, you're making me so hungry sitting there with that food, telling me about these lakes that I got to go to.
It's time to get off live stream.
Dude, that is an awesome way to spend your birthday, by the way. And yeah, Canyon Lake, this summer, you're probably going to see a lot more fresh water from us. The beaches are not in great condition this time of year, and so we're planning on, or I am planning on getting us out to some freshwater places. We haven't done a lot of it. I want to. It's that time. That's going to be us extending our reach as far as the things that we do.
Possible trips.
Not possible. We're making it happen. We're doing it. You're with your wife and you had a blast. Hey, that's what it's about, man. Period, bar none. That is what it is all about. Obviously, I mean, that's our whole thing here. Man, glad to hear from you, Saltwater Hook. I apologize that I have not been very active recently. New jobs, we've been talking about that. It's all in the past. We don't need to rehash all the job stuff. But I got a new job. Rachel got a new job. My mom got a new job. So we've been acclimating to, new lifestyles. But you know that the gas station food is hot and good for you. Oh, I know all about the gas station food, as you are well aware. That's what Rachel was joking. She was hanging out with a good friend of ours, the manager of the store up on the highway. Very good friend of ours. And she was joking that Rachel needed to bring me home some hot dogs for dinner. And I think that would have been hilarious because she would have got the absolute worst reaction out of me. I am so done with those hot dogs. I've had enough for the rest of my life. Colito Creek has been kind of slow. I saw that you posted a video on that. I've still got it in my notifications because I'm going to watch it. I haven't done it yet.
Just talking about
Saltwater Hook just hit Colito Creek.
Sam and I were just talking about that yesterday.
I like that place.
It seems like just yesterday we were there.
Uh-huh.
And because I haven't been anywhere but Mathis.
So, FYI, I don't know what you're doing, but we are throwing around the idea of going to Goliad and hitting up the San Antonio River this weekend. One of several ideas. Can I get a job too? Yes. You don't know what you're walking yourself into on that one. And from the few bits of things I've seen, I'm a little, I'm not going to say I'm envious, because I know you work hard, but I know that you got to have a good job for as hard as you work. What's up, Josh? How are you doing, man? Are you serious? You just got home? You've been at the store like this entire time?
I gotta go.
You're doing that all wrong, man.
I'm gonna say bye and then I'm gonna go. I'm really hungry.
Okay. Rachel's gonna say goodbye. We're not gonna be on here much longer. Dinner's ready. She's ready to eat.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna sit here and starve because this boy right here, Mr. Josh Gaines, has been starving me out all day.
Bye, guys. Thank you. We'll see you this weekend.
It's the first time you kayak there. That's
I'm super excited.
Yeah, that's something we want to try doing is going kayaking. We fished from the beach. That was dumb. We didn't get anything.
They did the float from the Victoria to Goliad. I really want to do that.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Floating from Victoria to Goliad? That's a long haul.
No, it's either Goliad to it's a float thing.
I saw that. There's a float trail.
Yes, I researched it.
So that's something we're considering doing, is hitting up the San Antonio River in Goliad. Actually, it was Josh Gaines here is the one that turned me on to that. Josh, we're throwing around the idea of hitting up the San Antonio River this weekend and seeing what we can do.
So I don't know. There are nieces, and there's a possibility that there might
God,
be a
you were at the store. Man,
Yes.
you spend your time at the store like my wife. But Rachel, I'm sorry I'm selling you out here, but I think it's a hilarious story. So our H-E-B, the grocery store that we got down the street over here, has curbside pickup now. Where you order everything online, then you just drive up there at the time that you predetermine. You go up there and they walk everything out to your truck and they throw it in the bed of your truck. The parking spots are shaded. I mean, it's 110 degrees outside. This is a nice amenity. And Rachel spends like 3 hours in the grocery store every time she goes. So curbside sounded awesome. It sounded like the coolest deal. And so Rachel she spends 3 hours getting to walking through H-E-B. So I'm like, yes, finally we can make this short. So no, what she did was on her second curbside order, she spent 3 days putting that order together. Still haven't been able to finish selling the thing out because she's not done. There's no way I can fit that much stuff in my truck.
I can pair it
3 days worth of groceries.
I got sick today after this.
So that's my rant on that. And Josh, long story short, I'm making fun of you for spending the amount of time that my wife does in the store. Rattletrap Fishing. First off, hi. I apologize I didn't say hi to you earlier. I kind of got sidetracked and went off on my little tangent and everything like that. I do see you talking there, and I'm sorry that I missed out on you. I just ramble and start going on. I've placed the order for that item I told you about. That item, is that not an item you can talk about? I don't know. Mr. Spectre 2499, you're going to be seeing a little bit of that guy. He is working on doing a channel for airsoft, and he knows more about airsoft than anybody else in the world that I know. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you're doing with that, man. And if it's the item that I think you're talking about, it's going to be doing very well on your channel when you get that up and going. Yeah, no, I'm sorry about that, Rattletrap. That's on me. I should have said hi earlier and I didn't. A few guys and myself are going to Charlie's tomorrow, going all out, bringing pots and pans, a full 45-quart Yeti full of video. What are you doing asking for jobs? If you have a 45-quart Yeti, you know what I got? A $3 bag. One of those, what are you?
She didn't take it with her.
One of those bags that's insulated. And apparently my daughter went to my parents' house and did not take any underwear. She gets that from her mother. Yeah, I said that. Beer. Oh, beer. full of Bud. I didn't even catch that because at first I was thinking like Budweiser. I didn't even think that might be a 45-quart Yeti full of things that may be illegal. I didn't pick up on that. Should have. I got hung up on the Yeti because in case you didn't catch it, I've got an insulated bag that costs $3 at Walmart. I actually like it. I actually like those bags. I wanted a good ice chest for a long time, and I still do. Who doesn't? But I found the bags to be really versatile. You can carry them out on the rocks to carry your fish back. You know, it's a lot easier than carrying an ice chest. And I've only been doing this for a couple of months with the bag, so I don't know if that's the best way of going about doing it. I just know that the few experiences where I've used it, I've really enjoyed having it. I collect coolers. Like I talk about how I only got this bag. That's not actually, that's not the truth. Yeah, we have a cooler graveyard. Everyone and their mother leaves coolers here. I swear I have like 4 or 5 of them. I don't want to, some of them have like trash in them from like, you know, months ago. And I just don't feel like cleaning that out. And they're not the greatest ice chests, but I got a good collection of igloos. I just don't like loading those things into the truck and then unloading them, cleaning them out and all that stuff. It's for the quantity of igloos that I have. And I haven't bought one. I've never bought an igloo. All of them, like 4 or 5 of them, all sitting in the backyard. Just like your daughter.
Yep.
I'll do an unboxing video. Yeah, you should. You absolutely should. Those are popular. I'll help you when you do that. Let me know. Send me a text and I'll help you with the search term criteria that you need to do in order to make that something that's you know, found in search. Dang, autocorrect. I love autocorrect. You know what's better than autocorrect is the voice to text. I have a blast with that one. We haven't gotten any good voice to text recently, but yesterday, did I say, yeah, because I don't text, well, when I'm talking to you, I'm typically talking to the phone and doing the text talk.
No, I was texting Yvonne and something came out and it was bad.
What'd you say? She said something inappropriate to a friend about boosting stuff.
No, it was something about.
Oh, I sent out the other day. I sent out a group email that was intended for one person. Yeah, it wasn't bad, but it almost was bad. What's up, Guero Culero? How are you doing, man? Best channel name on YouTube. Guero Culero.
Oh, nice.
And I'm saying it right, or as close to right as I can get. Right.
No, I'm kidding.
My nickname in Spanish is Topes.
Okay, no, it says. It's pretty bad.
It's my favorite Spanish word, Topes. Because it's just driving around in Mexico. They got the signs everywhere. It says Topes.
People flush us.
And then, you know, and the speed bumps are, they're not the, yeah, like America puts time and effort into their speed bumps. Those things have been engineered and manufactured in such a way so as to screw up your car if you even get close to trying to drive, you know, the speed limit on that road. Mexico? Nah, it's a topes. And that's what you get as you're going over, topes. I love it. Mr. Kit Preston, how are you doing there, sir? Enjoy the chats and vids. Maybe we'll see you on the beach, and I'm looking forward to that, man. If you ever catch us out there, stop by and say hi, man. We'll share some fish with you, or we'll steal some of yours. That happens too.
Savvy, the incident, like accident.
I
called her the incident.
So in a text message, Rachel's saying that she accidentally referred to our daughter as the incident instead of the accident.
No, I mean.
Why were you going to call her?
I wasn't going to call her the accident. I was literally calling her the incident.
Gave and.
It was a long story.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she was talking about an accident involving Savannah.
And it was the incident. Apparently called her an incident.
And it rewrote the whole thing as Savannah being an incident. So we got a storm blowing in tonight. I know. I got popped by that big one on my way out of town this morning, man. It was killer looking at sunrise.
Right there. Seriously, where are they getting all this coke?
It's just baking, really, really bad baking. What the?
No, seriously, where are they getting all this coke? It was just, and then Savannah's reading it over my shoulder.
So she was talking about something, and her messages are popping up to other people, looking like she's talking about cocaine and baking drugs. Because I guess that's what you do with drugs, right? You bake them. That's how you make them. I don't know.
Idiot.
In Mexico, we don't have speed bumps. We got plenty of potholes, so they blow people down. Yeah, true. And you know what? Yes, and that's a funny joke to make, but I'll say the roads that I was cruising around down there, I didn't have any problems with potholes. You didn't want to get off the road because you didn't know what was going to happen to your car if you did.
Remember that road that we went off? We went on the one that was specifically for bikes?
Yeah, the little back, okay, the back roads, the Cleachy back roads, those were bad. The paved roads, I don't recall any potholes. I like their roads down there. And you know what's nice about it too is everybody was on scooters. I mean, hauling fridges and families on scooters. It's scary looking at first, but when you get to realize it, like everybody really respects the people on the scooters. Yeah, and of course the people on the scooters aren't half bad drivers. They're scooting around on sidewalks and stuff. Haven't seen an accident yet.
Oh no!
Spent a lot of time down there. Yeah, they make fun of us because we drive like Americans, and rightfully so.
No, the drunk girl. That's the accident.
We saw one large drunk girl fall off a scooter. That we did see that happen.
She's gonna be drunk.
But she was large and drunk, and she left a pothole. What's up, Triple Tail? How are you doing, man? Good to see you, dude. How is did you end up getting on with Baker Hughes? How's that going? You went to the upside of Mexico. You go to my hometown, you get shot for sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We were in the Yucatan. So.
Yeah. We stopped going. To
where are you from? What town are you from? Because I'm a big fan of. Spent a lot of time in Progreso and Matamoros.
But now when we go to.
Yeah, I used to go to Matamoros like once a week.
They were running all kinds of drugs running through Westlaco.
Westlaco. Oh yeah. That drugs running through Westlaco really bad. Have not been to Progreso since
before Savannah was born.
It was before Savannah was born. Rachel, myself, and a friend of ours went down there, not realizing you had to have passports to get back. Or Rachel forgot her passport.
Got it.
Had a few too many to drink. Had to carry Rachel back.
No, I was detained.
You got detained because you did not have a passport.
That was the second time. I got detained.
Okay, so we had to smuggle Rachel into the United States at like 3 o'clock in the morning, drunk. With, I'll admit to it, we had some liquor duct taped inside my boot because I didn't want to pay taxes on liquor. Yeah, we had to look up your birth certificate for it. You know, the gas station food is hot and good. Oh, wait. Oh, man, I jumped way back, didn't I? You went to the upside of Mexico, Reynosa. Hey, I don't think I've spent any time in Reynosa. I guess as is evidenced by the fact that I am still alive. Familiar with it, though. Again, I'm a big fan of Yucatan. I like it down there. I desperately want to get down to, like, Belize. Been to, what's that Shellha area? I forget what that's called. That's about as south as you can go, though. Nah, man, left Encore for a better, smaller, different opportunity company. Think you might be interested in it? Not at the moment. I'd love to hear about it. At the moment, right now, I started. I'm with Josh Gaines over at Conoco, and I'm liking what I'm seeing from these guys right now. They're treating me right now. I say right now just because I've only been there, a couple of days. But the last couple of days, they've been treating me right. Just got off the water. Where you been, Güero Culero? Yeah, did you get it recorded? Tell us about it, man. What you been doing? What'd you get? How was the weather? It's been stormy up this way. Yeah, Will. I'm pretty stoked about it, man. I don't know if Josh is still on here. As soon as he gets off, then I'll say all the bad things. There's no bad things. It's, I don't have a good way of explaining it, but man, it's warehouse management. He's already got a tight ship over there, and he's got a real good system in place already. And it's just like I get to come in and just, right now, just kind of learn and be a little bit of side labor where is needed, which has been a nice change of pace. Like, it's been relaxing, literally relaxing, just not having to worry about anything. It's the change of pace I needed. We're trying to avoid work talk because I did all that early on, and everybody's getting mad at me because nobody wants to talk about work, and I don't blame them. But just so you know. But yeah, at Conoco, man, it's I'm a contractor, so we'll see how contracting goes. He's been there a bit, so. I am curious, Mr. Culero, how the fishing is. I'm waiting to see what you got to say about that. I want to hear a story about a really big redfish or a nice black drum. I'm starting my first gas compressor engine swing. I don't even know where to start with that. However, I would really like to see a video on that because I don't even know half of what you're saying on that. No work talk. Yeah, sorry. I slipped into it. I am excited about your ride, but I'll stop slipping into the work talk. 103 in the valley. I was told that we hit 108 today. I don't know if that's accurate. I didn't feel it. I mean, it got hot. It didn't feel 108 hot, though. It felt like 98 degrees hot. Was in a warehouse. Didn't spend a whole lot of time in a yard. So I couldn't say. And I was in an air-conditioned vehicle. First time in like a decade that I've had one of them. Part of the reason, you know what, that's part of the reason I'm probably as relaxed as I am, because it wasn't a sweat fest drive all the way home. But it was hot, man, but it did not feel 108 hot. And if you guys are 103, you guys down in the valley, it's hotter down there than what we get here. Oh, but I was out in the middle of nowhere. Video coming soon. Awesome, awesome. Looking forward to seeing that, man. Gonna jet. Talk to you later, Dennis. Good luck, man. I know you got rough times ahead of you. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Just keep plugging on, man. You'll be good. You just keep plugging along, and that's how you get those promotions. Right now, they're watching you. Last bit. Sorry, Hook. These compressors are the size of a pickup truck. Compresses gas into a usable form of energy. Still don't know what you're talking about. I don't know wellhead. I don't know compressors. I don't know energy. I can bolt things together poorly. Things that leak. It's all good, just messing around. Yeah, except everybody's feeling it. I don't want to hear about work. You know, I'm excited about a new job, but nobody wants to hear about work. Particularly, you know, yeah, in Saltwater Hooked, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you work at the refineries. So I would assume that you probably, if I'm not mistaken on that, I assume that you probably fall into the same category of like we're all in the oil field kind of biz now. Thank goodness I'm in it again. I'm enjoying it. And man, if you're in the oil field, it's a fun conversation. But if you're not, nobody has any clue. Like I shipped out a pig launcher today. Don't really feel like explaining that to anybody. What it is, what they do. I don't even know what they do, but if I did. Live on Wednesday. Hey, man, I'm looking forward to that. Dealing with a new work schedule. So if I'm not there, my apologies in advance. And I promise you that's a temporary deal, but I probably will be there. I think yours are a little bit later in the afternoon where I can make them easier. Few trouts and some black drums. That is a fantastic combination. And you did better than me. On my last trip, it was gaff tops, hardheads, and stingrays. So right now, you're the winner on that one. Miss Megan Fox, thank you very much. I really appreciate that, and I would like to say I very much enjoyed you in Transformers. Rachel just stepped away. When she steps back, I'll tell her you said hi, though. And thank you for that. I want to fish cats. Oh, absolute pleasure, ma'am. Absolute pleasure. Anytime. Sorry, Labro internet is garbage. They're supposed to fix it Monday. Dude, you missed it earlier. I was talking about our water got shut off here a little while ago. And this time it wasn't because I didn't pay the bill, which is typically the case, because the last bill to ever get paid is the water bill. The latch on our water thing is broke out there. They refused to fix a busted water line in my house. So anytime, it doesn't matter if it's just windy and I don't want to go somewhere, yep, sorry, water bill ain't getting paid this month. So they shut off the water, but it's because another damn pipeline broke down the road and they had to shut our water off, and we're probably going to be under a water boil. Sorry, city. I'm just going to say sorry, city. But paying the water bill, just with the issues that we face, it just falls a little bit lower on the totem pole of things that are important. Wrists. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you saying? Wrists. I'm sorry, Will. I'm lost. I don't know what wrists mean. I want to fish cats. I like catfishing, and freshwater catfish is awesome. It's fishing on the beach. Saltwater, like catfish, like gaff tops, they're edible. That's not bad. A lot of people will say I'm wrong on that. I'm not. Gaff tops are good eating, and I will catch those, and I'll take them anytime I get the chance. But it's not a targeted species. Easy to catch, and they get pretty big. You know, that's a good sized gaff top right there, and I'm gonna guess that's about 24 inches ish, which is 12 inches of meat. Their gaff top is half head, But I mean, they're not terribly. They're not a sport fish. You're not going to get a whole lot of action out of them. But and they're terrible to fillet. They are a mess. They are a slimy, disgusting mess. But they are not bad eating. Actually, got a hard head on topwater, dude. We got gaff tops on topwaters the other day. It was a crazy. We were gunning for trout, and the gaff tops. We were in 10 feet of water, man. They were coming up to the surface taking topwaters. Got no explanation for that. Hey, saltwater hooked, it's all good, dude. Life is good. That's just the way it goes. Glad I'm on a well. I miss being on a well. Yeah, I think I just heard thunder. I think that's a thunderstorm behind us. Yeah, that thing blew in quick. That must be that one that just popped you guys up in San Antonio. I miss being on a well. My parents grew up in a log cabin out in the middle of nowhere, and we had well water. It destroys, like, you can't have a dishwasher. I've had a dishwasher, I'm 38, and I've had a dishwasher for about 1 year of my life. And so, you know what, I'm accustomed to hand washing dishes, no big deal. I think it's better for you. But, man, the shower heads get all clogged up on the well water. We got real high calcium in our wells down here. So I love wells, but those things take a lot of upkeep down here because of all the calcium. Want to wrangle up some puffer fish down here and try them. Speaking of which, guys, so you know, guess what we caught last weekend? You will see it in the video coming on Monday. We got a jellyfish. Monday, check out the video. It happened, and it was just as bad as everything that you would expect it to be. It was terrible. Flavor wasn't bad. But that texture, man, that thing, it was like biting into a gaff top. Just all the mucus and slime on that thing. Heaven's Gate Cherry Farm, how are you doing? Appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. What's that? Jellyfish was not the worst thing I've ever eaten, but man, it was close. I liked it better than Jack Crevalle. Burn you, Jack Crevalle. That's what you get for being such a disgusting fish.
And I like how you cut out the part where I told you to man up and eat it. Yeah,
Rachel did have to tell me. The whole scene, I want you guys, here's the behind the scenes deal on the scene that you will see in the video coming out on Monday. So we get ourselves a jellyfish, and I'm sitting there, and actually where you guys see, that was actually take 2. We did 2 takes with the jellyfish. You guys are seeing the second one. The first one just didn't come out as good on video. But I've got the jellyfish, and I'm like, oh, this sucks. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I changed my mind. I'm not going to do it. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, we're going to eat a jellyfish. I'm not ready to do this. And Rachel's like, yep. And I was just like, okay, well, you can take the first bite of jellyfish. And she took like half of that jellyfish and bit into it and the whole thing. And she's just like, yeah, good to go. Like and subscribe. And I was sitting there with the jellyfish in my hand like, oh God. Like, I was going to take a little bite. I was just going to do it because I had to. But she just showed me up. She ate like half that jellyfish. And I'm like, oh, now I've got to eat the whole damn thing. Now I got to finish off the leftover bit of jellyfish. I had to eat half that. It was so terrible. It was so terrible.
And it was edited.
When you catch gaffies, don't fillet them right away. Let them dry up. Tow them on the bank after I've heard that. I didn't try that, but I've heard that, and I love that idea.
Ours were delicious, though.
We caught one last weekend. Wasn't a big deal, but yeah, next time we get a bunch, we're going to put them on a stringer and drag them behind the boat.
Last time we had them, they were delicious.
We ate it. Pond them, we ate it. And we got it on video. We got good footage on the second take. Not the first, but the second time.
The first time I ate 2.
We got a good video of it. And I put it at the beginning of the video. I'm hoping that everybody enjoys the video and obviously wants to watch to the end, but if you just want to see the jellyfish, we got it at the beginning for you. Heaven's Gate, it is always a pleasure having you here. Rachel, Megan Fox says hi. That's the kind of clout that we got on this channel. Somebody with a channel named Megan Fox. That's right. Leave the jacks alone. I'll cook you up some, I promise you'll appreciate it. I appreciate fish. And I will eat jacks.
I appreciate having dinner.
Yeah, Rachel's appreciating the salmon that I made for her that I have not eaten yet today. I'll eat jacks. I'll eat the small ones, just those big ones, you know, them big like 40, 50 pounders. They're just They're so wormy.
Yeah.
Hey, C-Pro, how's it going, man? Appreciate you stopping by. We're only going to be here for about another 10 minutes and we're shut it down because I'm starving and Rachel is eating all of the fish that we made. I know, we're at 50 minutes. So 10 more minutes.
10 minutes. And I'm going to go eat more salmon.
She's holding me to my promise to do the stream for only 1 hour. Can't wait to see that video. It's not terrible. It is delightfully adequate. We had a lot of fun. We didn't tear it up fishing. We caught fish, stingrays. I'll let you know in advance. It's stingrays, gaff tops, some hardheads, whiting. And we did some more stuff after that. Dolphins didn't make the cut. They were hard to film.
You were sassy.
But yeah, they were being sassy. One of these days we're going to get some good footage of dolphins. We just haven't got it yet. But it's going to be a two-part video. The first part is the fishing. The second part is going to be us exploring the island. It's like this little secluded island that we went to. And so we went back there and hiked around and saw some cool stuff and did a second video on it. And then we hopped out to the beach for the third video of the series. Hopped on out to the beach. It was super clear, sea turtles everywhere, so we're doing a sea turtle video. Yeah. And that is straight up thunder in the background.
I know, and it's Kayla's. I'm gonna go give the dog some.
Kayla's freaking out.
Valium.
She was Kayla, our doggy back here, was a Katrina rescue dog, and ever since she was born, she's terrified of storms. She doesn't like wind. Wind freaks her out.
They've seen on
the Nun. How are you doing there? Are you a troll? You're acting like a troll. If you're not a troll, welcome. If you're a troll,
bye.
Well, no, you can hang out. That's cool too. We don't mind.
Because Kayla will go out to the third bar.
Thank you for your vote, everyone. Keep them coming in 2020. Build the wall, MAGA, greatest ever. Hey, guys, you want to hear a funny story about Donald Trump? So he is trying to pass a bill to allow, I'm going to exaggerate this a bit, but he wants to allow hunting and fishing on wildlife refuges. On the one hand, I'm like, oh, this is going to ruin the wildlife refuges that I enjoy going and hanging and spending time at. On the other side, I cannot think of a better place to go fishing or hunting than the wildlife refuge. Can you imagine doing that legally? Not that I've ever done it illegally, but that one's in the news. I don't know what to say about it, honestly. I know that our esteemed Mr. Donald Trump, maybe you would like to weigh in on what it is exactly you are doing with our wildlife refuges, and is this something we should be mad at you about, or is this actually genuinely going to help them? Killing gators down in Choke Canyon would be cool. That's what I'm saying. We live on the backside of the Aransas Wildlife Refuge. There's some deer back there, man, and I've never taken a shot at one, but I've been tempted to do it. They're big. No, they got like antelope and stuff on that refuge, and alligators, big old alligators. Isn't that what you were saying? It is. Yeah, that's what Will's saying. Alligators down in Choke Canyon. Yeah, Bono, I know, right? What's some other? I'm not allowed to spearfish in Barton Springs. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't allow the big 6'3" dude with a spear gun to go and pop some bass just because there's some people who are enjoying their time down there smoking things they're not supposed to be smoking on the banks while I'm trying to feed my family. Some deer, a bunch of inbred animals out there, and yes, there are. And inbred affects the flavor, sometimes positively. Sometimes. I've seen some good deer back up in there. Man, and they just hang out right by the fence and taunt you. That would be a hard decision whether to make it legal. That's what I'm saying. I mean, naturally, I'm going to fall on the side of preservation. I'm going to say, no, this is probably a dumb move. We don't need to be hunting our national parks and blah, blah, blah. But God, if I could do it once. I don't even know. What park would you go to? What park would you go? If you could hunt a park once, which one would you do and what would you go for? Saw a spiked buck out there with 2-foot spikes. I seen mule deer and stuff out there. They raise weird stuff. I don't think they've done nilgai. I think that's a King Ranch thing, but I know they got weird stuff. Man, it's getting dark out there. Look at that. That storm's a-coming. Triple has a good point. I totally agree. trying to think. Where would I go? Probably the Aransas Wildlife Refuge. It's just right there. And it's probably a dumb move. I need to go someplace like up in Colorado and get elk. A park that I'm not allowed to fish or hunt at. I can think of 100 duck ponds when I was growing up that I was never allowed to fish. And just to rub it in. Like, ha, I'm able to fish it now. What are you going to do? But then I'd end up just be fishing at a duck pond down in Corpus Christi somewhere. Not elite. Not elite. We need something elite. Something elite. Maybe an island? You know, I can't think of any islands. Oh, what about the beaches in Pensacola? Hey, John Isabella, how are you doing there, man? We got an interesting conversation and we got about 5 minutes left on it, but I'm kind of curious what your thoughts are. Donald Trump, who doesn't play anything into this conversation other than the fact that he's the president and he's the one trying to push this deal. Paddlefish, good call on that, good call on that. Our president is trying to push a bill or looking into a bill or something like that where it would allow recreational hunting and fishing in national parks, in certain national parks at certain time of year. And we're kind of debating, first off, sitting here talking about the idea, like, is that a good idea? Is it not a good idea? Do you want to keep it a nature preserve, a wildlife refuge, hunting those things? Would it be preferable to keep it safe for the wildlife that are there? Is it pretty cool that you're now able to hunt these grounds that have been totally not hunted for, you know, years? But more importantly, if given the opportunity for one day to fish one national refuge or hunt one national park, where would you go and what would you shoot? If given that opportunity, I don't know. I got some weird ideas on it. You know, my ideas that I threw out there were duck ponds I've been kicked out of when I was a kid, which is a dumb idea. I need a better, bigger solution to that, you know, that genie wish if given that opportunity. Yeah, John, same here, man. Same here. I didn't know you were still dealing with all that. I heard about what's going on. You're in my prayers, my friend. Sorry about that. Paddlefish in Texas. Trying to think. I don't know where to go for that, but I know paddlefish would be a good one. I've heard those are good eating. What about sturgeon? Is sturgeon good eating? I might go for a big sturgeon. No. You know what I would do? Just to kill off a bucket list item. Yeah, I would probably go to one of the national refuges in California. I don't know which one, but I would go to one of the beach ones over there and I would hook up into a great white just to do it. Well, I don't have to keep it. You can hook into great whites, you just can't keep them, so that's kind of a dumb call too. See, there's a lot of thought that needs to be put into this. I want to fish my local reservoir that's off limits. See, that was kind of like my original thought on it too. Everything is protected in California. You're right about that. I'm not going to get political. I was thinking like, okay, I would do such and such national park and I'd go hunting for political figures. Make it all purge style. What's up, HK2? How you doing, man? We were talking about they were looking at doing a bill that would allow hunting and fishing in national refuges, national parks, things like that for a couple of days. And we were talking about, like, if given that opportunity, what would you do? Where would you go and what would you go after given that chance? I'm North Carolina. It's a lot of private ponds. Private ponds would be a good one, but that's not national. That's not national. It's not a refuge. I would like to have a place where there's no hunting, but if it's public land regardless, well, crap, I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. I mean, that's obviously like a pretty big deal. Maybe something in Alaska. Maybe something in Alaska. There's got to be like some insane refuge things up there. I bet that's what I would do. Something in Alaska. One of those big animals that they got that are all meant for cold weather. No, yeah, HK2, we got a few bass ponds around where I grew up. and the sticks. We became real pros at jumping barbed wire fences, go doing a little fishing. I believe national parks are for the people, not for hunting. I agree. And I was saying that earlier. I would stick with, between whether or not I think this is right or wrong, I'm going to stick with it being a nature preserve. We don't need to be hunting out there regardless of the time frames or how cool it may be. We need to go ahead and stick those with natural as a preserve. But I'm kind of taking it out of context now and thinking about, like, okay, what would that cool thing that you would do if you were the only one, you had an opportunity to go get one thing at one place, what would you get? Not really, being serious. I wouldn't do any of that seriously. I want to go back to Florida, land a 7-foot tarpon out of the yak. Anything else? Not too worried about. Man, that is not a bad call. A big old tarpon would be a good one, and that's... Oh! I should have said Jewfish. Jewfish was the correct answer. That's what I want, is a big Jewfish. Sturgeon is what I was saying earlier, and I'm kind of weighing on that one. Like the Alaska idea sounded like a good one. I think Jewfish is a good one, but Sturgeon is another one. That's a toss-up to me, one of those three. It's about to open up with the rain. Yeah, I'm seeing it, man. I'm hearing it back here. I got 2 minutes, and then we're getting out of here. I've got to batten down the hatches. We live in the middle of nowhere where it is entirely likely that not only did our water get cut off today, but I'm probably going to lose electricity as well. So if you see a big flash over here in the window and then the stream shuts off, I'd say call the police, but they're probably all going to be dead too. They're not going to have power to be able to answer the phone either. 2019, can't say Jewfish. I was wondering if somebody was going to call me out on that, but I refuse. I am not going with Goliath Grouper. I'm going with Jewfish. I'm going to be that 80-year-old guy. Nah, it's Jewfish. I would do like you. I'd love to hunt anything in Alaska. I mean, you can't go wrong, Oh, what about like some of them salmon they got up there that you're not allowed to fish for? Thinking of moving to Alaska, that's awesome. I don't think I could do Alaska. I can't do cold. I handle 108 a lot better than I handle like 40. And 40 is going to be like a high in Alaska at times. I can't even imagine. It's a kind of what if situation. I'm into the wild. I got so many animals. I hope you stay safe in the weather. Appreciate that. I think we'll be good. We made it through a hurricane and another pretty bad storm before the hurricane. This one's not so bad. It's just it's our water down here and the electric grid is just pitiful. I mean, I can't believe that the wind here hasn't shut off our electricity. It happens like, a dozen times a year. That was a good one. Yeah, so on that note, guys, hey, I really appreciate you guys joining us. I had an absolute blast. Thank you for suffering through my work talk. Promise I'm not going to make it a habit out of that. But yeah, it's time to get ready for a storm we got blowing in. So guys, again, thank you very much. Check out the video on Monday. I'm going to be eating jellyfish. Rachel and I both going to be eating jellyfish. It sucked. So please enjoy the video. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, slap that notification bell so that you never miss an opportunity to spend a little time with us. And guys, I will catch you in the next video. Get outside, go enjoy yourselves. Y'all have a great weekend. Thank you, guys.